Stem cells regenerate heart muscle. The day of another planet has been calculated, and the future of space tourism and space stations. This is cool news. Hi, I'm Aaron Jones, and welcome to Cool News This Week. Today I've got another 3 stories for our beta episode number 3. So, we got some space news and some medical science news. So instead of me just talking and blabbing, let's just get to the news. The first cool news I have today is something deals with a problem that affects people all around the world, and that is heart disease. Well, scientists have taken the next step in using stem cells research to help repair damaged heart muscle. They have studied it and used it with rodents before and found that the stem cells have repaired the hearts, but they have taken it to the next step with monkeys. And the study has shown that it has started to repair them. Let's get into more detail. This study about the stem cell research into repairing heart muscle was published in Nature this week. And this study points out that in the future, heart transplants may be obsolete. A team of researchers led by pathologist Charles Murray of the University of Washington injected human embryonic stem cells into the hearts of 5 pigtail macaques, a kind of monkey, and saw their hearts regrow lost muscle. Science injected about 1 billion stem cells into each monkey's heart. Growing so many cells required a lot of petri dishes, with a total surface area equivalent to 30 medium-sized Domino's pizza for every monkey. Murray says, "We had incubators stacked to the floor to the ceiling with cell cultures. The actual volume of the cells is about 1.5 millimeters, but they need more room when they're growing." At the conclusion of the study, the scientists found the monkeys that were not in the control group, that were the monkeys that were injected with the stem cells, had improved hearts. The tissue had grown back and to an amazing rate that surprised them. So this has a great possibilities in the future, the next step into human. However, they did find that there are still 2 problems they have to deal with. The one is this new tissue that grew from the stem cells doesn't beat in exact order with the rest of the older tissue in the heart. So in the future, if this is used on human, they may have to use something like a pacemaker, that this new tissue will function properly with the older tissue, as well as the possibility of DNA rejection, and so that a person who would have this treatment would have to deal with taking medication without rejection of this new cells new tissue growing on their heart. But anyways, I think this is great because anything that's medically advanced, how we can fix people's problems, especially with heart disease, which is a problem all over the world and one of the biggest killers of people. And I think this has great possibilities in the future. So I think this is cool news because using stem cell research like this to improve a heart that could be applicable to thousands and millions of people all around the world. That is cool news. In the second story today, scientists have calculated the length of a day of another planet in another system far away from us. This is cool because now we can measure planets that we can see in other star systems, and we can calculate the day. I think this is cool news. Let's get to the details. Scientists have for the first time measured the rotation of a planet in another solar system, a juvenile glassy giant spinning at a breakneck 90,000 kilometers an hour. Orbiting a star about 63 light years from Earth, Beta Pictoris b is more than 6 times larger and about 3,000 times more massive than our planet. But its day lasts only 8 hours. The astronomers use a technique called high dispersion spectroscopy to measure changes in the wavelengths of radiation emitted by the planet and so determine its spin velocity. This is why I like science. We can look out from this planet Earth and we can discover and study things far away from us. And studying another planet in another system and learning about its day and learning that, like the article had announced, that it's maybe going to get faster, we can study how the formation of planets works. Since this planet is a much younger than Earth or other planets in our solar system, we can study perhaps an earlier version of gas giants like Jupiter, and we can see how it goes, which further makes our knowledge of space in other systems grow and grow and grow and help us understand our own solar system here where we are today. The third story I have today is about space tourism and space station, spaceport. And so, let's get to the details. Government backs UK launch site plan for space tourism. The UK government has backed plans for a fourfold expansion of the UK space industry to £40 billion by 2030. It is also considering developing the necessary legal framework to permit a spaceport to be set up in the UK. This, I think, is awesome. As you know, in the other cool news is, and maybe I've mentioned before in other vlogs that I have done, I like SpaceX. And SpaceX, again, is a private company who is doing amazing things in space, pushing the boundaries and doing it on a low cost. And the fact that now the UK government is also looking into space tourism, because space tourism could be a way to fund other space programs, because you bring in the money from space tourism and then you can put it towards the science, as well as making things affordable for other companies and other universities and private organizations to be able to access space and to put satellites up, to do experiments, just to make ourselves better. Put more satellites up that can help us in the future. But I think this expansion is great, because anything that I think that can promote space travel and the study of science in space is excellent. So, those are the stories for today. And so this was Beta Episode 3. Still working things out, but we'll see how it goes. So, if you want to keep updated, please subscribe. And you can follow me on Twitter at Aaron Jones Magic. And stay tuned for the next episode coming to you in 1 week from now. Bye-bye.